What's up, my dudes? Welcome to a brand new Farming Simulator 25 challenge. Today we're gonna have to make $1 million cash so that in the next episode, we can start building a successful farm that makes millions of dollars every month. But there is a catch. We have no money, can't take out any loans, zero equipment, not even a rusty old tractor, no starting farm, no hope, no life. And as if that's not enough of a challenge in itself, we have no access to contract vehicles, we can only lease them directly from the shop at a much higher cost. It may seem we are completely stuck, however, there is one thing we can do. Go to the closest workplace like this tailor shop and apply for the manager position for some quick money so I can start saving up for my farm right away. Without a car, my only form of transportation is going to be walking, so let's go. That salary does not look very promising. Let's see, with only that source of income, saving $1 million would take approximately 1,200 months, and that would make quite the boring video. Okay, after some quick thought, I've come up with the perfect plan. I am gonna apply for the cleaner's position right now and gather that much-needed experience for the promotion. Now I'm gonna head home and start my high school education as well, at the ripe age of 35. No idea why I've not done it any sooner. Maybe I thought it's best not to rush things. Oh well, looks like we're gonna have to stay up late if we want to graduate anytime soon. That study session took so long it is already the next month, and I've got my first paycheck. Looks like we are moving in the right direction after all. While I am running around trying to get promoted, I'm gonna tell you my plan for guaranteed success. It consists of 3 steps. Looking for high-paying contracts that require the least amount of equipment. This way we can minimize the amount spent on leasing fees, which is crucial because otherwise the cost will be too high and we would not be profitable. With this extra income and higher salary, we will be able to save up to lease a field. Yes, you heard it right. A field. It may sound unrealistic, but actually farmers do it all the time in the real world as well. However, this means we can work on the fields as we like but can't build anything on that land since we do not own it. This is for sure going to make our lives significantly harder. After a load of long nights, it is finally time to take the final exam. Nice. I've successfully graduated high school and also got promoted too. Now time to search for some contract like I earlier mentioned. Maybe we should wait for some better options. I've waited for a bit, also got started at my new position. Let's check back at the contract options. These 2 contracts look good. High paying, only need a tractor and a plow. Now it's time to spend our money for the first time. Let's look at what we can choose for this job. I'm gonna lease this Titan T18 plow. It has a wide work width, so that should speed things up at the field. Well, I messed that up. The plow I leased would need a tractor that has at least 300 horsepower. However, a tractor that big won't fit the budget. This Challenger MT600 looks good anyways. We will be a bit slower, but it is what it is. Now we can hop inside, fire up the engine, and attach the plow. Now time to head to the field. Let the work begin. See you in a bit. I've missed a few spots, but managed to clear that out as well. It took painfully long with this underpowered tractor, but we got the job done. Let's look at how much we made. Oh my, we made as much money with one job as a cleaner in 1 year. I say we did the right thing. One more field to go. As I was working along, I checked out the contracts one more time and found one that I can do with the current equipment. So I accepted it right away. We need all the money we can get. This is done as well. Almost $15,000 with one job. Well, now I'm definitely thinking about quitting and going all in with farming. Luckily, this one did not take as much time as the other two. Time to return the leased equipment. Now with some money to our name, we can start looking at fields that could be suitable for leasing. Ideally, we would need a field between 3 and 5 hectares. Any bigger and the equipment in our budget won't be enough. Any smaller and we won't make any money. One that is already planted with grass would be ideal, because then we don't need to lease a planter. Looks like this field right here fits all the criteria. Let's go there and check it in person. Looks good. I'm gonna start leasing it for $187 a month. That's not too bad. Now for the equipment. We have to choose this right. Not like last time, huh? I'm gonna be using these tools for a while now, until I buy my own. I chose this John Deere 40 Series L tractor. It's powerful enough for this Elho Duet 7300, which I'm gonna be using to mow the field. Later we will also need a windrower to align the grass for the baler. And then we will also need to wrap those bales to allow them to ferment into silage. The reason that all this hassle with grass is worth it is because it can be harvested 3 times a year. It is low maintenance. The first field is mowed, however, I'm already thinking about leasing a second one just to maximize the use of our equipment and make more money. I'm going to see if I can find one like our first field. This is a bit smaller, but should be good. Let's take the ferry to the other side of the river and continue the work. We also have to keep in mind to work fast, because that will keep the leasing costs low as well. As my grandpa used to say, the easiest money to make is the one you don't spend. Oh wow, what a beautiful river. The tractor struggled a bit on the steep uphills, and that made this job a bit slower, but we managed to finish this as well. Now it's time to cross the river once more. Now that we have arrived back to the shop, we can detach the mower that did a wonderful job. I'm for sure gonna lease this model next time as well, but for now we can return it. We can look for new equipment, which is gonna be a windrower. Found this Samash Z2840H. Wow, that's a mouthful. It is not that expensive, but offers a reasonable working width. That should speed up the next process. Now time to head over to the first field and start the work. In the meantime, you can write a comment down below about what you like or dislike so far in the video, about the pace, the sound, the story. It would help me a lot. Thank you. Now that I've finished the windrowing on both fields, I can return this equipment and lease the baler. I was also looking at balers that could also do the wrapping part as well. However, those proved to be too expensive for now. Nonetheless, this simple baler will do a wonderful job as well. Time to head to the field and start baling. I've finished the baling and already returned the baler. Now the next step is to lease this bale wrapper, which will allow the grass bales to ferment into silage. As you can see, I've wrapped all the bales and also transported them here in this big pile. However, we still need to wait a couple of months until the fermentation is completed. In the meantime, I'm gonna work at my day job since I have to pay the leasing fee for the fields. Now I'm back, and as you guys can see, the fermentation process is done. We can finally sell them. I've sold all of them at the nearby animal dealer. Guess how much money we made? Pause the video and write a comment if you want. And now for the reveal. Over $200,000 in profit from a single harvest. Have you guessed it right? We made a huge step towards our end goal, having $1 million cash. We have already managed to turn absolutely $0 to over $200,000, and this is just the beginning. So stay tuned, because in the next episode, we are gonna expand the mowing business to make even more money. But for now, that's all. Thank you for watching.